Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin, back again with another Madden 22 video for you. Today we got some more franchise stuff going on, and we got a brand new franchise for you. I am the Arizona Cardinals. I've managed to get a couple of teams now with really fast, good QBs, so I'm really happy about that. We're in the very beginning, so things are pretty much going to look exactly as you expect them to look. Except on the DB side, I think. Like, Cardinals are stacked for the most part. See, Phillip Gaines, I don't think he's on this team. I think I picked him up off of free agency. Like, the only place I'm hurting a little bit is the corner position. So that's definitely going to be the thing that we try and get in the draft, assuming that we even make it that far. Like, I don't even know. I got this dude Kadar Hallman in like 2 or 3 leagues now. So yeah. So the reason why I say if we even make it that far is because a lot of these leagues like get inactive halfway through. Like, the second people start losing, they just totally give up and they just don't want to play anymore. Or they just try and go off into a different league. Like, I feel like most people's mindsets around competitive game tend to be very limiting and victimizing on themselves. And that shows up in the league, like people. So we're gonna say dominating offense, of course. But yeah, so that passing game. So that shows up in the league. Like, if people start tanking their season for picks. Like, bro, like, you're not even playing like to try and win or get better. Like, you're really just gonna tank the whole season. It's the weirdest thing, bro. But it is what it is. That's why I've really enjoyed joining a lot more of these competitive leagues, because the mindsets are way better. The leagues where they have play call limits and stuff like that are always the leagues that I notice they don't even like me very much, because I just destroy everybody. And this might be what this league is, but I'm also not too sure, because I just joined it. I don't even know these guys. I just was like, hey, I need a new league. I just left 2 other ones. I was trying to trade Rondell Moore, so but no one took him, so I think I'm gonna just put him on the field, because Christian Kirk is dope, but like, you're not that much taller. And 94 speed is just gonna be like, you get me? Like, or maybe not. Oh, I don't know. Because Christian Kirk is like, nah. I'm gonna put Rondell Moore on there. And then this is my tight end situation. I'm gonna leave. Hold on. I'm gonna leave Ertz on there. I was really about to. Whoa, jeez. I was really gonna bench Ertz for 4 more speed, but I think Zach Ertz is just way too good, and he'll probably be running super crispy routes. And if he's not getting open, then we can always sub him. And then we're pretty weak on that right guard spot, and the right tackle spot. D line is looking just savage. JJ Watt, Chandler Jones, and Corey Peters. I mean, the D tackle, not so much, but my ends, savage. Left outside linebacker, we got Marcus Golden. Middle linebacker, we got Zaven Collins. Honestly, I probably should put Kyle Pitts there, shouldn't I? Better acceleration, better agility, better change of direction, more strength. The only thing he doesn't have is quite as good, like, getting off the block, but he'll get there faster. So if I can just get him better at getting off the block, he'll get there faster. He'll get off the block and he'll get there faster. So Kylie Fitz, you're going in. Zaven Collins, what you hit in dev self, you're staying in. And then Isaiah Simmons rushing off the right outside linebacker spot, bro. Gotta love it. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Cornerback. Here's our cornerback situation. Robert Alford, Kadar Hallman, and Marco Wilson. This is how I'm setting it up, man. Yeah. Because I just want to get these three better. Because like especially Marco Wilson, like he's so big and he jumps up so high. So if we can just get him doing dope stuff, like get all of his other skills better, like he'll play really good. Jalen Thompson, and then Budda Baker and Josh Jones coming in when Budda Baker comes down to the sub linebacker spot, and then we're gonna switch to slot wide receiver. We're gonna try Rondale Moore, bro. I think 94 speed is too dangerous not to have on the field. And then slot cornerback. Whoa, I'm glad I looked at this because that was totally wrong, and I wouldn't have had my guy on the field, and that would have sucked. So yeah, that's how I have the Cardinals set up for my franchise. Now let's look at the Tennessee Titans. So if you just came here just to see how I set up the Cardinals, there you go. You got what you wanted. But if I would urge you to stay and check out some of the gameplay, because I think you will actually enjoy it. I think I try to make my games pretty entertaining, and I think they tend to be, unless I'm just spanking somebody. But even then, I feel like learning experiences can be had there. So Derrick Henry, like that is literally like, that's the running back that I feel like I have the most trouble with. But last time I played against Derrick Henry, I feel like I did pretty good. And in terms of holding him and not letting him run all over the place, he did bulldoze over everyone. Like that first tackle was always on the ground, but we always had someone else there to clean it up, and that's the most important thing. Like, okay, cool, we can't get him down the first guy. Oh, he has pretty good linebackers. He also has Caleb Farley, so Isabella is probably going to be locked up if he has him on him every time, but he probably won't. Slow safeties, slow corners, like slot wide receiver, whatever. Slot cornerback. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Let's get into this game.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Go. Check 37. Check 37. He's cracked. He's checking.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Powers through him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This complete to Henry over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of him.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
31's the mic. He's scared. 31's the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd and 12, Murray forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitance.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 51 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray going to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Murray now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 47 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
More now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the run is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. on 1st and 10. Tannehill.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through the drop in for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to return it, here's Moore. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 29-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Henry again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 112 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Mike 3, Mike. Here we go. Mike 3. Let's go, defense.
They snap it to Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Mike 3.
Off play action, Tannehill. Slot, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Murray now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play fake. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Murray a give. This is Connor. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a man, complete. Bring it! Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Again, it's Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Back to throw, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Tannehill to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Throwing Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Arizona, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we got ourselves a dub. A sloppy dub, mind you, but a dub nonetheless. It was kind of tough getting my guys open. I feel like I was throwing stuff kind of late. And he was guarding stuff pretty well. So, yeah, man, it ended up being a good game. But I feel like it could have been much better had I been playing better. Also was barely throwing it to DeAndre Hopkins. Like, I feel like he had that super fast corner that they have on D-Hop pretty much the whole game. Like, every time I tried to send D-Hop on something deep or anything, like, he just wasn't open. Like, I was just only throwing it to the open guy. And Rondale Moore and Andy Isabella were the only ones getting open. So, like, that's who was getting the ball, man. I would love to get it to D-Hop some more, but not at the expense of a pass, an open pass, you know? But cool. It looks like we're leading the league in rushing yards after that. Wasn't expecting to run heavy with this team, but it is what it is. Also, that game was wild because I kept dropping interceptions. Or not dropping them. Well, yes, dropping them because I would jump up and not be able to hold on to the ball. But I kept catching interceptions and then immediately stepping out of bounds over and over and over and over and over again. So also he threw it directly over my head a few times and it was just barely out of reach. So yeah, it's that strong safety that I'm using. I don't think he should start because yeah, this guy Josh Jones, change of direction 76, jumping 87, bro. Like I don't know, he wasn't playing like a fast person. So let's go ahead and give he's 6'2". Let's give James Wiggins a chance. Change it. Nah, he's even less agile, bro. Like, what is this? Maybe could this be where Gaines shines? Could this be the place where I can, like, I've never tried to user Gaines, but I know he's a good player. So let's try it. Maybe this is the way. And then yeah, I think that's it. So okay, we'll try that next time. All my guys balled out pretty well. That one interception from Kadar was just crazy. Dude just shot across the field and then didn't do anything else the rest of the game. But yeah, he just shot across the field and jumped a pass real fast. Like why doesn't he do that more often? I ain't never seen that animation come up like that. Like it's such a rare thing, right? What am I looking for? I'm trying to see if I got any points I can spend. Nope. Well, all right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.